Chief White House correspondent Mary Bruce starts us off. Good morning, Mary.
Good morning, George. Well, we made it. The big day. After months of campaigning and crisscrossing the country, it all leads to this very moment. After the shortest presidential campaign in modern American history, Vice President Kamala Harris is now sprinting across the finish line, closing out her historic candidacy with a message of unity and optimism, promising to be a president for all Americans. Just over 100 days since Kamala Harris was catapulted to the top of the Democratic ticket, the big day now finally here.
Philadelphia, you ready to do this?
Harris closing out her campaign in Pennsylvania, the state most likely to determine this race, with a call for unity.
And we will win because when you know what you stand for, you know what to fight for. And we have an opportunity in this election to finally turn the page on a decade of politics that has been driven by fear and division. We are done with that. We're done. We're exhausted with it.
Overnight, speaking at the base of the famous Rocky Steps in Philadelphia before a crowd of 30,000, Harris with a star-studded finale to her whirlwind campaign.
It's good to be back in the city of brotherly love, where the foundation of our democracy was forged. And here at these famous steps, a tribute to those who start as the underdog and climb to victory.
Harris ending her campaign on a positive note in the final day, not mentioning Donald Trump by name.
My entire career has been driven by a singular purpose: to fight on behalf of the people. On behalf of the people. And it is my pledge to you that if you give me a chance to fight on your behalf as president, there is nothing in the world that will stand in my way.
The vice president focused on her key issues, promising to lower the cost of groceries and health care, to make housing more affordable, and to protect reproductive rights.
We are not going back, because ours is a fight for the future, and ours is a fight for freedom, including the most fundamental freedom of a woman to make decisions about her own body and not have her government tell her what to do.
In the home stretch, Harris leaning on her celebrity supporters to drive voters to the polls, from the Roots to Katy Perry, Lady Gaga, and Oprah. Harris spending the last day of this race barnstorming Pennsylvania. She's visited the must-win state 18 times since launching her campaign, more than any other battleground. Her team telling us they've knocked on 5 million doors in this state, the vice president joining them.
I just wanted to come by and say I hope to earn your vote, and I wanted to just thank you for just giving us the time.
Trying to get out every last vote.
We are doing this together.
Now Harris spends the day at home in Washington with family. She's also doing a series of radio interviews this morning in the key battleground states, trying to reach those last voters. Her campaign telling me she is running through the tape on this race.
Yeah, they are sprinting, Mary. Mary, tell us about the mood inside the Harris camp.
Well, look, they know that this is going to be incredibly close, but they're feeling cautiously optimistic. Kamala Harris herself says that the momentum is on her side, and they feel they are well positioned in all of those key battlegrounds, in part because they say they've built a strong, broad coalition and that they have the ground game to get out the votes and get Harris across the finish line.
All right, today is the day. Mary Bruce, thank you so much for that.